Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Shivaleelal from APPA Public School. Can you observe the board clearly? Yes, so what I have written today on the board? How many chapters we have completed up to the last video clippings? We have completed 3 chapters, first, second and third chapter based on numbers. And in the last clipping I mentioned that today we are going to going for a geometrical part. So, but today I have written on the board, it is chapter number 6, integers, again numerical part. So, are you surprised? Don't be so surprised. Today again we are dealing with one of the part of numbers only. Okay, why not the geometrical part again? 4th and 5th, both the chapters are geometrical part, and as you know, we have to use geometrical instruments. And it is a bit difficult to use on this smartboard, but very soon we are. Okay, very soon, surely we will. Okay, we have the alternative way to use that geometrical instruments. We can show you the projector and all, but it won't be how we use practically. It won't be so effective like that. For that reason, we just skipped it. But very soon, surely we will. After this chapter or very next chapter, we will go to the geometrical part, and surely we will complete it also. We have alternative idea also for that. Surely we will. Okay. But now let us come to this chapter. This chapter, while explaining second chapter, I have already said about this integers. Right? When integers comes, when we subtract a smaller number from a bigger number, we'll get a positive number 3. When we reverse it, when we subtract a bigger number from a smaller number, here we will get a negative integer. These types of numbers we will say negative integers. That I just introduced that name. Just introduced. Okay. Here we are going to study detailed about integers. That is this one also only introduction. Okay. Here what and all we are going to learn about this integers. What and all we are going to learn about this integers. Here we are just going to learn about its definition. How can we define it? Okay, definition, and about positive integers, negative integers, and how to add and subtract the integers, addition and subtraction of integers using number line, and without using number line, both without using number line, how to add and subtract. These all we are going to learn this year. Okay, this is also again just a introduction part. Okay, definition, and where and all this is applicable. Okay, where we can. Okay, and regularly we are using it without knowing. That also we'll get to know today. Where and all we are using these integers, but we are not representing it as an integer, but regularly we are. Okay, and this is just an introduction part. This year you are going to learn, but in the next year you are going to learn its properties also, all the properties. Okay, which and all properties holds good. Which and all properties, all 6 properties already I have explained you know that. Closure property, associative property, distributive property, isn't it? And then identity property, inverse property, so on, right? It's totally 6 properties already I have explained, and you too know that. So this year we are going to deal with only these many. Okay, the definition of integers, what is meant by positive integer, what is meant by negative integer, addition and subtraction of integers using number line and without using number line, and representation of integers. Okay, a representation of integers on number line. Okay, on number line we are going to learn this year on number line. Okay, so first, here itself I'll see. What is the definition? How can I define? I'll use another color only. What is the definition of integers? How can we define integers? Integers is nothing but a set of positive numbers. Set of positive and negative numbers. Set of positive and negative numbers along with 0. Along with 0. How can we represent it? How can we represent it? We can represent it with a letter Z or I. Is it visible properly? Yes. Z or I. This is nothing but a set. Set will be shown or represented using flower bracket. Okay. There is no end for negative integers and there is no end for positive integers. Okay, there is no end for negative integers and there is no end. I think this green ink are not visible so clearly. Okay, let me avoid that. I'll read this one. Okay, I'll write it one thing. Here. See here. We can represent it using the letter Z or I. Actually, this is not we are using. Integer means representation is Z. Z is a Greek word zelen. Zelen means searching. Okay, so we are representing integers using the letter Z, capital letter Z. Z means zelen. Zelen is a Greek word. It meant for searching. Okay, so here we are searching negative integers, positive integers, and it's inverse also, right? That. Okay, so then here it is nothing but a set of negative integers and positive integers. Okay. Positive integers along with 0. I think it is very visible clearly. Fine. Okay. Then see here, what is meant by positive integer? What is meant by negative integer? Positive and negative. Positive numbers and negative numbers. What is meant by positive and negative? What is meant by positive? Don't say corona positive and corona negative. Okay. Positive in the sense the number which has plus sign. Plus sign. Okay, the number with the plus sign, positive integer. No need to mention the sign. No need to mention the sign. Positive will be positive. So all whole numbers are positive integers. 0 from 0, 1, 2, 3. No need to mention the sign if it is positive integer. But if it is negative, compulsorily we should -1, -2, -3. Okay, if it is negative, we should compulsorily mention. See, I'll give a best example for this. If you do 100 good things, if you do any 100 good things, if you help the others in 100 times, if you do something good for them, they won't mention it. But if you do a small mistake, everyone will point out it. Isn't it? Everyone will point out that small mistake. Isn't it? Same thing. Positives, no need to mention the positive sign. But the negatives, compulsorily, we must. If there is no negative sign, then it is a positive integer. Just for a fun, I said like that. Okay, don't be serious on that. Just for a fun. Okay. If we don't mention negative sign, then it will be positive, isn't it? So negative signs, I mean negative numbers, we should compulsorily represent with minus sign. Okay, compulsorily with minus. But positive, we can or we may not. We can say +1 or else we can say only 1. Both are one and the same. Okay, both are one and the same. There is no difference between them. But +1 is completely different from -1. It is not equal. +1 and -1 are completely different. Okay, both are not similar. Did you get it? So, positive numbers from 0 to infinity plus whole numbers are positive. Okay, see when integers comes in, see here, first natural numbers was there. All numbers start from 1, right? Right. Then whole numbers start from 0, and all natural numbers are whole numbers. When it comes to integers, 0 will be in the middle. Okay, its right side positive. Positive-minded people always will be on the right way. Right. Positive minded, see, I have read this quote somewhere in the book, right? Positive minded people will be always on the right way. So positive numbers will be right on the right side of 0. Negative will be on the left side of 0. See, negative 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus, and so on. There is no end on both the sides. Whole number had a starting point, that is 0. Natural number also had a starting point, that was 1. Right? But when it comes to integer, there is no starting, there is no ending. Negatives also endless, and positives also endless. Right? So here 0, see, 0 is a number which is neither positive nor negative. 0 is neither positive. It is not positive nor negative. It is neither positive nor negative. Here, every number had a successor and every number had a predecessor except 0. There was no predecessor was for 0, but here it is. So every number has a successor, every number has a predecessor. Plus 1 is the successor of 0, minus 1 is the predecessor of 0. Did you get it? Successor and predecessor of this number. Every number there here except 1, every number had predecessor. Here except 0, every number had predecessor. That means here there was no predecessor for 1. Here there was no predecessor for 0. But here every number has predecessor. What is meant by predecessor and what is meant by successor? Successor, forward, plus 1. Okay, successor means we are going to add 1. Predecessor, preponing the date. So predecessor is nothing but subtracting 1. Okay, predecessor is nothing but subtracting 1 from the given number. Okay, so I hope you got positive integers and negative integers and how to represent it in the, symbolically how to represent. This is the representation. Integers, z equals to set of integers, negative integers, positive integers along with 0, or negative numbers, positive numbers along with 0. Now let us go to addition and subtraction using number line, without using number line. Before going that, we have to show the representation on number line. Before that, we have to go for this. Okay, where we are really applying this, where it is useful. Are we really using these integers in our day-to-day life? It is my question. Are we really using these integers in our day-to-day life? If it is so, where we are really using it. Okay, then where we are. See, integer is a mathematical word. It says right side positive, left side negative. Right side of what? Left side of what? See, on the number line, if it is a number line, see, being a teacher, I'm not at all using mathematical instruments. Then how can you, isn't it? See here. We on number line. This is the number line. Okay, this is a number line. Somewhere we are 0. Right side of it is positive integers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. There is no end. Negative side, negative, always on the left side. So here plus 1, plus 2. From 3, I did not write plus only. Why? Why? Because as I said just now, positives, we can represent the plus sign or we can leave it, no problem. If there is no sign for a number, then it is positive. That is understood, that you should know. If any number without any sign, this is a positive number. Okay, you can write either like this or like this. Both are one and the same, no problem. But for negative, compulsorily, if you miss that, this one small line is so dangerous, you know. This will just kill your all marks, how much you have to score. A small line. So be careful of that negative sign. From here, this chapter, your real playing will start. You have to play here also with the positives and negatives. Come on, let us play. On negatives, negative integers. Compulsorily, we should represent. Compulsorily. Okay, compulsorily, we should. So, what to do now? On left side, see from where I started. This is -1, but what is this? It's wrong, right? Yes, it is wrong. See here, soon after 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. You can continue on both these. Okay, so 0 is a balancing number we can see. It is a balancing number. These are positive integers. These all are positive integers. Positive integers means what? With the plus sign. Plus sign, positive integers. Negative integers with minus sign. Negative integers. Okay. Negative integers. And 0 is a balancing number, what we say, or else this is a balancing number we can say, or else 0 is a number with no sign. 0 is neither positive nor negative. 0 doesn't have any sign. We can say like this also, or else 0 is either positive or negative also. Okay, so there is no sign for 0. Dedicated, this is a neutral number. Understood? Fine. So where we really using this? Where we really using this? See, in textbook also they have given some situations where we are using. I'll just note down for some of those situations. See here. You just help me, okay? You just help me to do so. See here. In bank, if we deposit some amount, what will happen? Will it be useful for us, or will it be harmful for us? It is used. If we deposit some amount in bank, we can use it in future, isn't it? So money saving is plus, positive integer. The same if we withdraw amount, if we taken back, if we take some amount from the bank, or if we borrow some amount. If we borrow some amount, withdraw is negative. If we borrow some amount from others, so we have to pay it back. No, anyhow, borrowing is not good, isn't it? So that is also negative integers. If we give something, that is again positive. Upside from the ground level, okay? Upside from the ground level. Upside from ground level. From ground level. Ground level means, for example, this is a ground level. Upside is always positive. Moving up is positive. Coming down is negative from the ground level. Okay, this is the ground level. If we say whatever we consider one particular position, if we consider it as a ground level, from there upside is always positive, downside is always negative. On the number line, right side is always positive, left side is also negative. In the same way, see, I think no one asked this question. Should we draw the number line only like this, horizontally? Can't we draw a number line vertically? Can't we do like this? Vertical number line? If it is so, if we can draw, okay, let me consider we are 0. Where is positive integers and negative integers? How can we get to know where is positive, where is negative? Using this. 0 is ground level. So upside positive, downside negative. So +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7, +8. Downside negatives. Starts from again -1. Okay. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9. Right? Did you get it? So, like this, we may get still more. See, we'll give some amount to a shopkeeper to purchase something. No? What we give, that is positive amount. Okay, how much we purchased, that is negative. For example, I have 50 rupees. I have 50 rupees and I'll purchase a book of 25 rupees. So this I'll say negative because I have to pay this one for shopkeeper, isn't it? So how much will be remaining with me? 25. Okay, like that. In daily life also we'll use like this only. Okay, whenever you can list out also. This is your creativity. List out the situations. Okay, list out the situations wherever you see positives and negatives. Okay, you can. Fine. Now, this is about representation of number line and how to add and subtract using number line. So, already I have explained how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply, and how to divide using number line while explaining the chapter whole number, isn't it? So, same way. For example, here I'll have to add 5 plus of minus 4. There I had both only positives, no negatives was there. So that was very easy. Positive means moving forward, negative means moving backward. That was too easy. Now here I have both the positive integer and negative integer. How to do? Take first number as a starting point. Okay, take first number as a starting point. And 4 is negative. Negative means backward or forward? Obviously, negative means backward, isn't it? So, 4 steps backward. This is our answer. Don't get confused. Miss plus is here and you move backward. Not we here in this chapter, integers. That is only gaming, mind twisting. Okay, mind twisting will be there here. Not only direct, these many years direct attack. I mean, these many chapters, what we already did. Whole number, knowing our numbers, playing with our numbers, that was direct attack. Here, twisting will be there. Much more twisting, very thrilling it will be. See, let us see. See, plus is there, but still we can't move forward because it also depends on the sign of digit. Okay, 4 is negative digit, negative integer. So we can't go forward, we have to come backward. Okay. So this is using number line. If both are negatives, minus 5 and minus 4. In this case, minus 5 is a starting point. Now, should we go back or front? Obviously back only because we have minus 4. We have to move back only. So minus 5 minus 4 will give you minus 9. Minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9. Minus 9 will be the answer for this. Right? Here a number line I drawn too short, no? That's why you can go still lengthy a number line, or else I can use here also. Minus 5, minus 4 means down. Still down we have to go. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our answer. Okay. This is how this is using number line. Now without using number line. Using number line, it's very easy, integers. Without using number only, twisting, thrilling, everything will start. Come on, let us do that. See, most of the students, as a teacher, I have the experience, most of the students will confuse here only. And from this chapter only, they'll find difficulty in mathematics. From this chapter only. That is because of twisting. Mind twisters will be there. Actually, it is not at all mind twisters. It is not at all tough. It is not at all difficult one. Why they will? Because these many years only one way learning was there. Means not like that. Two-way learning only from teachers and from students. Not like that. Means only with the positive numbers we have dealt. We had already these many years we have practiced only positives. From this year, we have to deal with negative integers also. Okay. Then when it is introduced, when positive integers was introduced, when numbers, natural numbers was introduced, no one was with the confusion. Everyone was happy. From KG section, you were in KG section. At that time, numbers was introduced to you. 1, 2, 3. You learned it. You have done it. In the same way, you have to learn. You have to do with the negative integers. When it comes negative integers, you have already grown up for these many years, for 6 years. 6 years back, this natural number has been introduced to you. At that time, it was very easy. Now, after 6 years, another number, another set of number, if it is introduced, most of the students will say it is very confusing. Just because they are not ready to accept it. There is one more set of number, not only positive, there is one more set of number that has even negative integers also. While adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing, we have some rules to follow. What and all rules to follow, we should concentrate on that. Okay, see, for addition and subtraction. For addition and subtraction without using number line, what are the rules to follow? We have to see that now. For addition, while adding two positive integers, no confusions at all. We will get direct answer, no problem. Two positive integers, so 2 plus 3, both are positive. We will get answer positive only. Right? Both are positive. Same concept will apply for negative integers also. Okay, here both are positive. Answer is positive. In the same way, if both are negative numbers, -2, -3, then what is the answer? Just very easy, -5, that's it. Nothing difficult. See, here both are positive, we added, answer is positive. Here both are negative, added, answer is also negative. That's it. Very easy. Sometimes this will be not given. -2, -3. This is not given. Even here also. Here, +2, +3. This is -2, -3. That's it. This is only the difference, nothing else. So easy it is. Okay. So -2, -3. -5. Over. Game over. Finished. Right? Only this much. Okay. But still, most of the students, what they think? -2, -3. Subtraction. So answer is 1. And sometimes some students will remember the concept that when both the signs are same, we have to add them. So -2, -3. 2 plus 3 is 5. This is completely different from this. This also happens. And some students, minus into minus is a plus, so therefore +5. That concept also will add. Here, where into comes, into did not even introduced, right? But still, a few students will go one step forward into. See, that concept is also there. In multiplication, we will use it. Okay? In multiplication, we have something. When we multiply two same signs, negatives and negatives, positives and positives, answer will be positive only. Okay? When we multiply two same signs, answer will be positive. If we multiply two different signs, either minus into plus or plus into minus, answer is negative. What I wrote here, you won't understand anything now. Okay, but I want to keep you with this in confusion. Surely I will give some example. See here. See, this stop here only. I'll come here. First, see here. 2 into 3, 6. This is of this concept. Some of these concepts you know already, but you just don't know. This is from this. That's it. Okay. Here, 2 is also positive. 3 is also positive. Answer is also positive. Okay. So plus into plus is plus. In the same way, when we multiply two negative integers also, we will get positive integers only. So -2 into -2 is +4. Minus into minus plus 2 to the 4. That's it. Got it? Now, this is of this form. Okay, now, then what is this? These two. Same thing. 2, 3, 5, whatever the number you add, and you. Whatever the number you want, you can add, and you can. Okay, so 2 3s are 6. Minus into plus is minus. Okay, next. 5 2s are 10. Plus into minus minus. That's it. Okay, so that means when you multiply two negative integers or two positive integers, then answer is positive. When we multiply two different signs, one positive, one negative, or one negative, one positive, then answer will be in negatives. That you have to concentrate. Then this multiplication will not be always with that cross mark. Sometimes even bracket also says multiplication. Okay, represents multiplication, and off also represents multiplication only. Where this off used, this will be used in your next year. Okay, so now I won't confuse you with this. Okay, surely I will in the next year. But here, bracket, we have to use it. How and when, I'll say. Bracket represents multiplication, you should know that. That's why I said. Okay, bracket represents multiplication. Where we are using, I'll say that. Okay, while solving the exercise part, I'll surely show you where we are using. And before going to subtraction part, comparison of numbers, let us see. See, we know that 2 is lesser than 3. 2 is less than 3, right? When both are positive. If both are positive, we know that. If one is positive, one is negative, keep it in mind. Always positive is greater and negative is smaller. Always. Negatives are smaller than positives, whatever the number might be. Minus 100 and 0, if it is, 0 is greater than minus 100. So in the negatives, value of negative numbers will be less than 0. Means all positive, including 0, always. This is in the case of one positive number and one negative number. What if both are negatives? If 2 is also negative, 3 is also negative, this will be in reverse. Okay, see, if both are positive, 3 is greater than 2. If both are negative, this is also will take a reverse. Minus 2 is greater than minus 3. Because on number line, when we move towards right side, value will go on increasing. Okay. When we move towards left side, value will go on decreasing. Right. Not only from zero, from any number. If I say it is minus 50, it is minus 49, it is minus 48, it is minus 47. So it is moving towards 0. So minus 50 is less than minus 49. Minus 48 is less than minus 47. Now, and in the same way, this is minus 3, this is minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, so on. In this case, again, minus 3 is less than minus 2. Did you get it? Why it is so? So therefore, when both are negatives, smaller number will be take higher value. Higher number will take smaller value. So don't concentrate only on the number here. Even you have to concentrate on the sign also. This is what the twist here we have. Okay. So when both are positive, these many years, we did not have any confusion. If we have 5 and 3, which is greater number, obviously 5. If minus 5 and 3, negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers. No need to see digits at all. Directly we can. If both are negatives, again, same. Greater the number, lesser the value. Lesser the number, higher the value. Did you get it? Okay. Now let us go to subtraction. How to subtract? See here, 5 minus 3 equals to 2. We know this. No one need to explain because these many years, up to 5th standard, already we have studied. This is very small number. We have subtracted the large numbers also in terms of lakhs and all, crores and all, isn't it? It's very easy for us. If this is also negative, already we have done here, isn't it? Already we have done it here. If both are negatives, it is not subtraction. It comes under addition. Okay, when the numbers with the same sign comes under addition. So we have to add it. So we'll get minus 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. Minus. So minus. Okay, now if 5 is negative, 3 is positive. There was no confusion. 5 minus 3 was answer is 2. When it comes here, most of the student will be with a blank mind. What to do here? We did not learn at all. You learned already, you know this. Okay, just you have to sharp your mind. That's it. You know this. See, 5, 3. One is positive sign, one is negative sign. We subtract it. Here 5 is positive number, that's why 2 is positive. So, understood? 5 is positive because positivity just no need to mention the sign. So that's why 5 is positive, 3 is negative. So with the different sign, when the numbers with the different sign we have to subtract. The numbers with the same sign comes under addition. In the same way, numbers with the different sign comes under subtraction. Okay, so subtracted. Answer we got a 2. 2 is also signless. There is no sign because 5 is bigger number. That's here also same thing. One number is positive, another number is negative. So answer we have to subtract. Subtract. But sign 3 is lesser than 5. 5 has negative sign. Again, don't say plus 3 is greater than minus 5. Here we are not saying these numbers separately, minus 5 and plus 3. Okay, including. Okay, when it comes under operation, we have to see the digits separately only, not in with signs. Okay, so plus 3 is greater than minus 5, correct. But when it comes under operation, 5 is greater than 3. 5 is greater than 3. 5 has got minus sign. So answer also will be in negative. Okay, the same thing. What is that? The same thing I can rewrite as 3 minus 5. Same, both are same. 3 is positive, 5 is negative. 3 minus 5. This one, same thing. I can rewrite as plus 3, minus 3 plus 5. See here, the student, those who can answer, then confuse here. Same thing. This is not something different. Same thing. I just rewrote it. I just exchanged the places of the numbers. I just exchanged the places. 5 was here, I wrote it here. 3 was here, I wrote it here. That's it. So, same concept. Numbers are different. Signs are different. So, comes under subtraction. Subtract as a whole. As whole number only you subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. Here bigger number is 5. 5 has got positive sign. So, answer is plus. That's it. Understood? If the problem is given like 5 minus of plus 3. Multiplication. Okay, here that's what I said. Bracket says multiplication. First to open the bracket. How to open? 5 right as it is minus this bracket says multiplication, so it is nothing but into. Minus into plus. What? Minus. Minus into plus or plus into minus is always minus. And 3. Here it was confusing you, but here it's very clear. That is what our life. Something which looks complicated, if you just open that, it is very clear. You will get solution very easily. Over. Understood? See, this mathematics is directly related to our life. Every problem has a solution. So don't think this is the biggest problem I can't solve. Not only mathematics, even in life also. Whatever the problem comes, just to face it with a cool mind, open that, you will get a direct solution. That's it. Understood? This is all about today's chapter, integers. Very easy chapter. Okay, we have to play. It is just like a chessboard. Here also different types of numbers will be there. Positive numbers, negative numbers, zero, addition, subtraction. Addition when the numbers with the same sign. Subtraction when the numbers have different signs. Answer for which number we have to give. I mean, for the answer, which sign we have to give. Everything has some rule. That rule just now I have explained. Even for playing chess also, we have some rules. How horse has to move, how camel has to move, how elephant will move. When a queen enters the chessboard, everything, rules will be explained to you in the starting. But when you will be the champion of chess, only when you go on playing with the champions, when you go on practicing by yourself first, then you go on playing with the champions. In the same way, here also, practice yourself first. Have any queries, contact us, right? Have any queries, you can, isn't it? Then you will be the champion of math. That's it. Understood today's concept? I hope you have all understood and enjoyed also, because I enjoyed it. Okay, so deal with the integers, and let us start our dealing with the positive and negative numbers. Okay, let us start our game today. Okay, fine. Bye.